Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we are looking at Fate Apocrypha, Episode 8. So on one hand, I apologize that this review is coming out so late today, but on the other hand, I'm really not, for the sheer fact that I can't control when it comes out. I mean, I think this released last night at like 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, and by then I'm already in bed. I'm not going to, pop out of bed and just start running to do a review that I know for a fact if I do at 12 o'clock when some people are already starting school recently, it's not going to do very well. I'm not going to do that. So I'd rather have a chance it with the whole day late, basically. I really wish that this show would get a little bit more on track with time. Seriously, I don't understand why it's always coming out so late. But anyways, so I will say that if anyone's had any complaints about the more dialogue-heavy episodes of Fate Apocrypha, because I know I've had some issues here and there with it, this episode makes up for them, because this is literally 20 minutes out of the 22 minutes of episode action. All action. Everyone's fighting. It's, for the most part, very good. I liked all the action. I loved, probably the highlights would definitely be Lancer, who was Vlad the Impaler, versus I think it was the other Lancer, which was kind of cool. And we also had, what was it, Achilles versus his mentor at one point, which is kind of also pretty awesome. But I want to say, though, that, I think that I'm very intrigued more, not even just by the action of this episode, but more so by Shiro's conviction of winning the Grail. It reminds me of a lot of the stuff from the past Fate series, and I'm like, I wonder what he means by that. Like, he says that he wants to get rid of certain things from mankind in terms of the despair and stuff like that from the world, but how does he want to go about that? Because he didn't say that. He had this weird conviction to him that was kind of scary if you look at it. I mean, his whole picture, and that's my thumbnail for this episode, was fire around him, and that's like, you're talking about saving people at the same time. What do you mean by saving them? I'm very curious by that. I do like that the way they did Vlad the Impaler was really cool. His special power is shooting like impaling spikes and stuff. That makes sense. I mean, he's the Impaler after all, and that was badass. But I want to say too, though, it's like I do have issues at times when you think about some of these characters. Like Achilles came out pretty cool, but then you have I didn't even realize that girl with the hammer was Frankenstein, and I'm like, are you serious? That's Frankenstein? Why? Why would you make her Frankenstein? And I know someone's going to correct me in the comments and say, oh, they announced that like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, whatever. Yeah, okay, they probably did, and I probably missed it, because I just don't want to remember that was even a thing. Like, the fact that Jack the Ripper's a little tiny lowly girl, and now Frankenstein's a girl with a giant mallet who's mute and just make weird noises. God, Fate, you're so weird sometimes, I swear to God. But overall, though, very solid episode. I liked it a lot. What are your thoughts, guys and girls? What are your highlights from this week's episode? What was your favorite parts? I would love to know in the comments below. As always, I have other reviews today. I think Restaurant to Another World, I believe, releases today, and also Yokai Apartment. I'll have those out when I can. Expect them probably later in the day. I'm not going to, because school's starting for a lot of people and the summer's kind of over. It's not over for everyone, mind you, but it is wrapping up for a lot of people. I'm going to go back to a lot of my mid-morning reviews, so anything that comes out like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to have coming out probably like 1, 2, maybe even 3 o'clock in the afternoon, only because it works better just for everyone's convenience. Like today, I'll probably have everything out maybe about 12, 1 o'clock, only because I have things to do at 3 o'clock, but usually if I can, I will always have it out around 3 o'clock, so this way, people can come home and watch the show, obviously, and then watch the review. So I'll talk to you guys then, hopefully. God bless you all. If I don't, hey, the solar eclipse is today, so definitely check that out if you have means to, and don't be just staring at the sun. I know people think that sounds really stupid to tell people don't stare at a solar eclipse, but the thing is, folks, I know a lot of people that are already thinking of ideas of how to stare at the sun, and it's kind of scary because the fact, like I heard someone say, use an index card and poke a hole through it. Yeah, don't do that. That's not gonna stop anything. That's gonna cause an issue. So don't listen to people when they tell you stuff like that. Like if you have sunglasses that are meant for the solar eclipse, wear those. If you're looking at during the totality, you can do that, and you can look at it without glasses. But even then, I still wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I know people say, oh, it's safe to look at during the totality. Realistically, unless you're looking it up online to figure out when the totality is happening of the damn thing, you're gonna not stare at the sun trying to figure out, oh, hey, there it is, it's at the totality. By the time you realize that, you're going to go blind most likely, so don't do that. So just be careful with the solar eclipse. Enjoy it, or look up pictures of it, whatever, but just do it in a safe way, okay, folks? I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great, blessed day, everyone. God bless you all. Bye.